Class is in session.
Hello there! Welcome back to Japan Game Junk University. Firstly, I would like to get a few things out of the way. My apologies for the fairly long interval. As you know, I was on sabbatical. I was doing my guest teaching at Hyrule University. I am wearing their shirt now as a bit of a reminder of my time. There was a great time in the Kingdom of Hyrule, many new customs to learn, and I was, as you may know, involved in a scandal there with a lady, but anyway, what happens in Hyrule stays in Hyrule. Yeah. So today, I did want to say hello, welcome to this lesson of how to win any video game. And that leads me to the next thing to get out of the way, and that is, as you know, this is the most popular lesson that I teach here at JGJU. So thank you very much for your cooperation. This is a very full room. Please get to know the people around you. As you know, you are now having 2 people per a seat. And it is uncomfortable, but I'll do my best to get through this as quickly as possible to get you on your way with this knowledge and, of course, your credit that you need. Last reminder, please do keep in mind that your tuition needs to be on time. I have a few people in this auditorium who have not yet paid for this semester, and so if indeed you do not pay for your schooling, you do not get your credits in the end, and well, all you have is your satisfaction that you've gained your gaming skills without actually giving me my compensation. So pay up, toot sweet. So that all out of the way, as I mentioned, how to win any video game. Yes, every video game that you ever could want to play, you will now be able to win if you follow my techniques. So let's get started. First, there are 3 kinds of video games. All video games can be put into these 3 categories. First, jumping games, sporting games, and hitting games. All games are either jumping games, sporting games, and hitting games. Some people have been trying to make combinations of these genres or trying to get outside this in some way, but no, all games must be jumping games, sporting games, or hitting games. And so the techniques you need to know are boiled down to these 3 sets of techniques for these 3 kinds of games. Let's get into it. First game. It's not going to the next slide. Just a moment, let me see if I can get this working. I got it. I got it to work. I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. We'll go over a bit extra after the bell rings just to make sure you get your full time in. So, jumping games. The big hint here. Don't get hit or you might die and lose. Don't get hit or you might die and lose. Alright, so let's take an example. Next game to look at is this. This game, what is it? I'm sorry, it's a bit obscure. I forgot the name of the game. What is this game? Oh God. What is it? Sorry, let me get my notes here. Let me check my notes. This is, really? Donkey Kong? Okay, Donkey Kong. So here we have, yes, this is Kong, as you know from the King Kong movies. Obviously, this is King Kong. And so this is the woman in peril named Donkey. That's why it's Donkey Kong. And this guy here, it's the player character. This player character. Now, this is a jumping game because King Kong is throwing these round objects down these stairs and broken stairs. And also, you have a ball of fire. And all of these things require you to jump. So, what happens if you don't jump? You get hit. When you get hit, you die and lose. So, how do you win this game? It is a jumping game, so you jump. Jump over the circle, jump over the fire, and you don't get hit, you don't die, and you don't lose. For all jumping games, just jump. Don't get hit, or you might die and lose. That's how you win the game. You play the game and you jump and you win, and you don't get hit, you don't die, and you don't lose. It's so easy. Next time you're playing your jumping game, don't get hit, and you win. It's that easy. Got it? Nice. Oh, thank you. No, please hold your applause until after everything. Thanks. Steve? Thanks, Steve. You're awesome. Next. Sporting games, okay? Have more numbers in your scoring. Have more numbers in your scoring. So, let's start out with this kind of game. This is a game involving a ball and the net. And what you want to do is you want to try to win this game with these numbers here. Now, so far this game is being played as you mostly do. You know, you have your character. This time, player 1 is pink. I think this is the Detroit Pinkies versus the Newark Bad Boys. The Detroit Pinkies versus the Newark Bad Boys. And here, the Newark Bad Boys, controlled by the CPU, they got 8 points up. No, because this game is being played by player 1 the same way that you play all games when you have this chance. Just you have some guy with a ball, and you have him run around, you know, try to run around the play area, you know, just to enjoy yourself. But the thing is, as you're doing that, the other team, they're letting their numbers here get higher. See, the numbers get higher and higher. Here, the number is even higher, so it's harder and harder to win this game. You want to make sure your numbers, you have more than the other team's numbers, okay? So here, what this player is going to do now, he's going to actually try not just to hold this ball, but to try to win the game, try to get numbers here. The number should go up, not stay at 0, it should go up. And eventually it gets more than here. So, watch this. You press the button to try to get the number to go up. Then, he puts the ball into this net. He's jumping, you know. He's putting the numbers on the score. And then, after this, look at that. The number is more than 0, it has gone up. And what you want to do is to get this number to be more than this number, and you win the game. It is that easy. Just make sure your number has more numbers than this number, you know? It's the score. The score should be more. More score. The score should be more. More score. The score should be more. More score. The score should be more to win the game, not lose the game. Last type of game, hitting games. Do not let the bar over your name turn red. Do not let the bar over your name turn red. So, next game coming up, this is a game in the 16-bit era, Time Killers. And here, you can see that we're in the very humble and noble land of Japan. On this, this deck here, and you got this building, and maybe that's a mountain or clouds, I don't know. But here you have Musashi, he's this Japanese warrior type. And this guy here, Rancid, look at that. This dude has lots of red over his name. He's got red. That's not good. When this goes red, this dude's dead. When this goes red, this dude's dead. And you don't want that because then you lose the game. What you want to do is try to look here at the start of a match. Just starting here with the intros, both bars have no red. Your goal is, don't let this get red. It's not red, you don't get dead, you win the game. You see? It's that easy. So, when you're in this game with the hitting games, don't let your bar over your name turn red, and you win. It's that easy. So remember, one more time, let's go through it. So, in the jumping games, don't get hit or you might die and lose. In sporting games, Make sure you have more numbers in your score to win the game. And lastly, in the hitting games, don't let your bar over your name turn red. And there you go. That is how you win every game ever made. I'm so glad you could experience this, and now you're going to go forward to be world video game playing champions. Thank you so much for giving. Oh wow, it's the most applause I've ever had. Thank you. Thank you so much, the thousands here in this auditorium. It's so much validation to know that my skills don't go to waste. So yes, please keep playing your games, keep winning your games, don't lose them, because remember, this old tale that's as old as time. If you are not a winner, you are a loser. Never forget that. If you're not a winner, you're a loser. Great job, everyone, and class dismissed.
Da 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 da.